May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're going to take a look at gold. Gold has been my main focus for the last couple of weeks for good reason. You see this? You see this lovely impulsive move past the structure points here? This is a break of structure and it is glorious. Let me show you something. You see how price runs into that resistance here, right? These highs have been, over a couple of years have been, just the strongest of resistance, but price wick past it, finally get a close above it, uh, comes back into the fair value gap that it left behind. There's a fair value gap here and a smaller one here. Price comes back, touches that, and then rallies. All right, that's what we want to see. All right, and we see this impulsive move up, and at some point, it's going to turn around for um, a retracement. But to what and for what purpose? Let's see. What is that doing there? All right, but right now we are bullish, and I want to point out something. You see this? You see this developing? This is the current month that we're in. This candle is not closed, but if it continues higher, and I think it will, it's going to leave behind a a bullish fair value gap from which price could come down and then go even higher. That's the potential. That is the potential. I want you to keep, bear it in mind. All right, we're on the weekly time frame, and what do we see? We see price pull up. We see the breakout areas. All right, price breaks out and then pulls back, retraces, right, to test what? That high. All you got to do is draw a line. You could see that, right? Come, oh my goodness, comes back and test that high, test that breakout area, and then shoots up, right? And it repeats this. Why are you not disappearing? Come on, man. I got some issues going on over here with my computer. I don't know what's going on. It's lagging. Okay. So price also creates another fair value gap here, right? You can see that. And pushes higher. Price creates the fair value gap that I've been highlighting since 2 weeks now, a little more than 2 weeks actually. And on this weekly, price came back into that weekly, and you see the respect it's shown here with this big wick. All right, this is the new candle for the new week, starting tonight. Well, this evening, and we're going to see how it goes. But I don't want to see price. I don't want to see it reach down past the 50% of this candle wick, because this is a range itself, and I would like to see it stay above that range and then continue higher. All right, that way we can form. Come on, man. Why you do that? All right, we have a low here, and we would have like a low here, maybe towards the middle, and that would give us a fractal. That would give us again. This thing is doing this thing again. All right, that would give us a fractal or a swing low, an intermediate swing low, and that would indicate prices will probably be going higher. If we go to the daily now, all right, this is what's most important nowadays. All right, not right now. You see, we already had the reaction last week, Thursday, Friday, bullish reaction. I was waiting for this for the longest. I thought, firstly, when I gave my original post, uh, I thought this missed the mark, and I said, "Oh man, I'm not going to get that entry here. This is a high probability entry here at the bullish fair value gap, which is a daily nested within a weekly fair value gap. That would have been strong, but I said we have to remain patient. And what happens when we remain patient? Patience pays. All right, and we see the bullish engulfer first. All right, which is a very bullish sign, and then we have this expansion on Friday. This is great. Now, you see how this candle's forming? Gave us a wick. Good reason to think it may go higher from here. But if it does, I want you to see how powerful this is. We broke this bearish fair value gap. If you remember my post, I told you I'm thinking this is going to fail, and it did. All right, to indicate that price was going to go higher, and that's why I had this draw of liquidity here, here, and here at these highs. All right, the ultimate goal is this one. All right, but we are creating right now a fair value gap. This candle isn't formed yet. It won't be until end of business. And when it does, I hope that that low stays there, because that would mean this bullish fair value gap is in place, so that price could return to it and then go higher and make all-time highs. All right. Gold is on, just seems to be on a tear, and I would like to see it continue, and I want to see it continue at least up to these more uh the nearby local highs. All right, I want to see Friday's high taken out, then I want to see the previous week's highs taken out here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. If we go to that, if, well, actually, we're on the daily. I was going to say we go down lower, but we don't need to go lower. We have what we see in place. This hasn't formed yet, but I'm looking for it to form. All right. If price does wick all the way down to the top of this Thursday candle, then that would negate, that would invalidate any bullish fair value gaps, and it would make me start to doubt if we're going to go higher or not. All right. If But if we do get the fair value gap, I'm more confident than ever that we'll continue higher. And that is my forecast. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. If you did, make sure you drop a like, a comment. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, and get reactions and feedback from you. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you get the updates, because I put updates in the comment section below this video. All right. I always put updates throughout the week. Do not forget to boost this video, folks. And that helps the what do you call it? The algorithm, and it helps the channel to grow. And I would really be appreciative of it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. No, I'll see you in the very next video.